Wow, what a beautiful environment.
I love that.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's cool.
This is gorgeous. I love the creatures. I like that the creatures seem to be like neutral maybe.
Yeah.
You can sort of interact with the world in different ways. To me at least, I've never seen anything that looks quite like them before.
I love the mechanic where you can like pull things in.
It's so cool. When you see early development footage, I tend to think like, you know, this is a very manicured environment. This is not necessarily doctored, but they're using angles. Hi, I'm Noah. I'm a tech designer. I've been in the industry about 7 years.
I'm Eva. I am an independent game designer. I've been in the industry about 6 years now.
Today on Experts Rank, we're going to take a look at some games that are mostly made by a single developer, and we're just going to give our thoughts on them.
Which, by the way, before anything, nice job.
Let's get into it. Okay, Ghost Knight, A Dark Tale. I've never seen this before, have you?
No.
I don't think I've seen any of these.
I don't think so. This is really pretty.
Yeah.
Why does it sound like that?
Oh, I like that little squish noise.
Squish farts.
This is really cute.
This is gorgeous. Oh, it's so juicy. Like
All that squash on the chest.
like the wonkiness on it too is how it's asymmetrical.
Yeah. Oh, this looks great.
Yeah, and the depth of the forest. This is actually really pretty.
The dangers read very clearly with the colors. I like the environment.
Yeah, pretty simple platformer so far where you're making sure you don't hit the stuff and
Sure.
killing the bad guys and whatnot. You know, classic theming too of like a corrupt forest.
Sure.
But
Very ghosts and ghouls.
it looks really well made. It's so squishy.
Yeah, no, this is super cute. I really
So
like the art
much.
style a lot. This is super impressive.
Yeah, this is amazing. And then, you know, when you shoot out the things, there's particles, little details like that.
Look at the bob on those logs. So many little details that are really hard to get right on your own.
You see that monster in the back?
That was super
Ooh,
cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I wonder if that's going to be at the end of the level.
Sure, oh, that would be great.
That's very cool.
Seeing at least 3 layers here of the background, which is awesome.
You see, so you have a double jump. Your initial jump is like not too big, but you do have the double. You have a dash.
You can do these mid-air attacks, which is super fun and expressive.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it seems like fairly simple but solid so far.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting too.
Yeah, and again, this might just be the first level. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And so you might get more abilities as you go on.
And this is
whatnot.
pre-release too. I do think some of the things could maybe read a little better, like those splats on the ground.
Was that a collectible? Oh, it opened up a chest.
I see.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Okay, so you
So I
got
guess you
hidden
have
stuff.
some other sort of ability you can use, maybe with like a charge, like bombs. Yeah, that was really cool.
That was really pretty. That was
Yeah,
pretty dope.
I like classic platformers a lot.
I don't know for sure how many people were working on this, but if this was just like the one person,
That's amazing.
That is
That's
amazing.
so impressive, yeah. I would really love to see other levels, you know, how are they going to expand on the mechanics they have? You're going to get more moves, and there going to be new hazards, you
different
know.
environments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Shovel Knight's an awesome example of a sort of classic platformer that really expanded on what it could do, and,
Yeah.
and people really responded to that.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
See, this looks like it could be like a mod in a different game,
It does.
like DLC or
It-
something.
It
This-
really does. The game is free on Steam. Interesting.
I mean, like, did they make the assets, or did they get these from the asset store? or
Yeah, I'm
whatnot?
having trouble figuring that out too.
Like, there's one person making all these. No way.
No, I can't believe that.
If that's the case, that's super impressive because this looks
But
really
just
nice.
unrealistically impressive.
I really like the character model and all like the backpack. You got the gear and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like this definitely immediately reads
It's
zombie
very cool,
survival.
Yeah. Kill all the zombies you see mission. Again, I'm assuming this is pre-release footage too. Not, you know, a super exciting mission objective, and the text there is not very easy to read.
It's really small and thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. We have UI on the bottom right, and then we have UI on the middle left.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's overlapping. I mean, it makes it easier to see the objectives. You look there more, but
Sure.
for objectives, you kind of just have to read it once,
Yeah.
and then you're done. I would move it to the other side personally.
What looks like a mountain town here. I love it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm almost getting like Left 4 Dead vibes, but with sort of more modern graphics, which is great to me.
I wonder if there are other missions besides just kill
Sure,
all the
yeah.
zombies, or
I
if
would
that's
love to
the
see more of
objective.
it, yeah.
But again, like if this is an indie and kind of small scale game, like maybe it is just like a
Yeah.
zombie killer and you just kind of
Could
have to
be.
get to the end.
Could be.
It'd be cool to like smuggle supplies.
Very
you know,
cool.
have to get stuff. Maybe there's like some sort of camp you go back to.
Sure. It's really hard for me to give my thoughts on this game without more context, you know? Are there other enemy types? I think if it's just those sort of traditional zombies, there's a reason most zombie games kind of put in some variation, you know, because it's not that interesting if every enemy is just running straight at you. We were told that this is one person's learning project and they didn't make the assets, and that's super impressive, you know? And that's how you learn to make games. That's what I did, you know, I pull images and models off the internet and plug them into Unity.
Make smaller stuff.
Totally.
You know? Try to learn, like, if you figure out what you want to do and then try to make smaller bits of that, step by step.
Is this a game you should play? Maybe not, but I think it's a super awesome effort.
And it's a great learning experience too.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. Yeah.
Keep working at it. Keep going.
Yeah.
You got this. Bright Memory Infinite.
This is scary too.
Is it?
I don't know.
This one has Bright in the title.
That's even scarier. Have you seen Bright?
This is a film.
What is this?
Ah, look at that.
Okay, we're gonna need context
It's like
on this
unreal.
one too.
Like
This is insane. This looks like a UE5 demo or something.
yeah, it does.
This is crazy.
This is amazing. Ooh. Ooh. It looks like a Souls-like, but it's first person.
And has a gun, sort of like
A gun and a sword.
it's very Remnant-esque.
Ooh, the ammo's right there on the gun. I love that. It's like diegetic UI.
I don't believe this.
Oh, the diegetic UI is mwah. The trees are beautiful. Everything's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's too good. I don't believe that this is one person's project.
Well, so far it seems like it's a demo because it doesn't have any objectives. It doesn't. There's like no goal. You're kind
Sure.
of just going and shooting.
No,
guys.
absolutely. That's true. But even as a demo, I think the effects are too nice. The world is too lush and detailed. You know, again, unless these are all sort of pre-built assets, I'm having a lot of trouble believing that.
Pre-built assets.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, at least, I've never seen anything that looks quite like them before.
I love the mechanic where you can like pull things in.
It's so cool.
Cool
It
to
looks
play with
great.
that.
I guess I'm being a little bit cynical, but I
Yeah.
think it looks amazing.
I mean, I believe it because
Yeah.
we're being shown it.
Sure. I guess I'm just assuming maybe this is, you know, like a movie they made and there's not actual gameplay for this at all.
Oh, and it can be used as a grapple too. The
That's
pole,
very
I like that.
grappling hooks. Come on.
Okay, yeah, this versatile grapple is very good. Yeah, I mean, you have the grapple, you have the gun with the giant UI, you have the knife. So this is pretty cool. I mean, it definitely seems like a demo because there's no specific goal, but I feel like as a foundation for combat.
No, I mean, it looks
strong.
glorious. Yeah, just amazing. The blocking, the deflecting, sliding. I'm dubious that this is one person's effort unless they've been working at it for years and years.
Okay, then we go into the cutscene.
Okay, watch this and then get our
Ooh.
context, hopefully. Looks cool. The rain, the poncho, I'm getting some Death
Oh, she's
Stranding
cute.
vibes from
She's
this.
cute. That's wild.
Yeah, no matter what the context is, looks great.
Especially because
Extremely
it
cool.
is that combat-based game, like we were saying. That's strong. Like that looks fun.
Yeah,
to
it
grapple
looks
around
really,
like
really
that.
fun. Yeah, even just one level sounds great. If the game plays like what we're seeing, it's got to be at least awesome category for me.
I'll buy that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
This is the least scary one so far, Eva.
You know Omno?
Just the name.
Oh, the name. Okay.
Could be
Oh, I
terrifying.
like it already.
Yeah, this isn't scary.
Oh, I love low
I'm
poly
glad.
art styles.
Oh, that's really cute. Little onion head.
Onion man.
It's adorable.
He's like a dinosaur.
Really, really cute.
I like how the
love it.
staff is not one object. It's
That's
really
super
good
cute, yeah.
stylization.
The whole world is really beautifully stylized. We see a
Yeah.
lot of low poly indie projects, and I think this is an awesome sort of take on that. It doesn't look exactly like all the other ones, you know. I really like looking at this.
You got the simple tutorial to start with.
Very cute little
creatures. Fraglets.
enemies or neutral creatures, whatever they are.
Fraglets. You can collect
Yeah.
them.
Oh, that's so cute.
I see glyphs and whatnot, so it seems like this would that might have a small story in here.
I'm seeing this sort of environmental
Hero's journey.
storytelling, very, very hot.
Yeah, delightful.
I'm wondering what kind of game this is. Is this like an adventure game where you have a goal? Is this more of a survival game where you're, getting materials like the fraglets?
It doesn't seem too much like a platformer because you don't
No,
have those
I don't
big
think
jumps
so.
or anything. So
Wow, what a beautiful environment.
I love
Oh
that.
my god.
Oh, that's cool.
This is gorgeous. I love the creatures. I like that the creatures seem to be like neutral maybe.
Yeah,
You can sort of interact with the world in different ways.
they're beautiful.
You did something to wake it up so you could get that thing underneath. That's adorable. What,
Yeah, I'm
what a
really-
beautiful world.
Yeah, I'm really interested to know like what the goal is. Like, why do you need
No,
these glyphs?
totally.
And how are they going to present that information? Is there going to be any dialogue in this
Totally.
game? So far, it's like there is some text, but
I'm seeing like some puzzle elements here, it looks like.
A little bit simple ones, yeah.
Sort of giving me more adventure game vibes, which is cool.
Yeah.
I like this.
You can
So
hold
have
these
this,
things in your
yeah,
staff.
I see. And this light, and you can move it around to do things.
Yeah.
That's a cute puzzle mechanic.
It can have a lot of affordances in it too.
Oh, look at that. So there's some platforming stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you have the affordances of the jumping, but which isn't the main mechanic, but you can still do it. You have the affordances
Got the
of
staff, yeah.
the staff carrying light and how it like it clearly activates some sort of technology. Okay.
Yeah, this is really cool. I love how this looks. I love the idea of it as an adventure game. I love the varied terrains we're seeing.
Yeah.
The only thing right now that's giving me maybe a hang up is like, you know, how fun is the moment to moment? It's very cool to explore, but the platforming, you know, it doesn't seem like there's that much going into it. Don't think there's combat, which is great, you know, but you do need to replace that with maybe something else engaging if you're pulling combat out of this type of game.
I was wondering about the narrative because I was like, okay, like what
Sure.
what besides just like cool animals, like what's making
What are you
wanna keep
doing, yeah.
going? Because you're right, moment to moment I think is all right. Like, because here you could clearly you have to make your way across this, and that's cool. But then once I get there, then what? I eventually, it's okay to be mysterious at first, but I would feel like if I were playing this, I would eventually want a reason to keep going.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. This
That's
is cute.
cool.
Okay, well, maybe I spoke too soon. I'm seeing the platforming elements get expanded here. Maybe this does sort of just bulk up over time into a meatier platformer. I really like that. I think that's great for an adventure game to sort of drip feed you new tools and things to do.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's delightful.
It's delightful. I don't know what to do. I want to save WoW.
You want to say wow? I don't know if I would
know.
go all the way to wow.
No, I don't think I would go all the way to WoW either.
But if that's if you feel like it should be
no,
wow,
I
but don't want to go to wow,
I don't
then
think it
maybe
should be
it's
WoW. I
awesome.
think it's my favorite of the awesome games.
We can put it in awesome.
Let's put it in awesome. Awesome's getting kind of big. Yeah, thank you. I think start of awesome is perfect.
Ooh, that's metal.
Oh?
For sure.
Morbid Metal makes me think of Twisted Metal.
Oh, man.
So if a monster truck comes banging through that Torii gate, I'm gonna be very happy. Oh, this is cool.
This looks like Call of Duty, except it's, you know, in like Japan,
I see that.
like the Japanese mountains.
Yeah. So development showcase. Okay.
Okay. Interesting character.
When you see early development footage, I tend to think like, you know, this is a very manicured environment. This is not necessarily doctored, but they're using angles, you know.
It seems to be all like one area
Yeah.
too, so it's like a vertical slice maybe.
Yes.
What was that?
Very cool.
The character like turned into a robot.
Little like
Ooh, placeholder.
homunculus guys, or are they placeholders? Can't tell.
Placeholder, like cyborg.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, this is extremely cool.
That is cool. And then, but they had some really cool particles with the melee.
I like this sort of like juggling action game thing. It's very Platinum Games. I love Nier, I love Metal Gear Revengeance. I'm sort of getting those vibes from this. The environment I think probably hasn't had a lot of work yet. This looks like kind of a very, I don't want to say like default, but maybe, you know, prepackaged or largely prepackaged environment. But I think this kind of action game is super cool. Seems maybe very combo based at the close range and the long range fighting.
I really like the unique mechanics that you have here with the cyborg
Yeah.
and being able to combine different
It's very
elements
cool.
of the combat.
Yeah, agreed. I like that it seems like you can maybe project your sword a little bit too. Look at that, there's some sort of homing mines attack there maybe, something that pushes them away. A lot of very fun looking tools at your disposal.
Ooh, what's down here?
Yeah, this is cool. Makes me think there's a little more thought put into even just this kind of early demo world.
Exploration stuff.
Definitely very impressive, even just as a combat system made by one person. I mean,
Yeah.
combat is,
For sure.
you know, so hard to get feeling good, and this looks like it's very crunchy, very satisfying to play with.
Between
Four characters. Whoa.
They're like different cyborg
I
things.
see. So I guess we're only seeing two at the moment.
Because they're placeholders, so they're all sharing one.
Sure, oh, good point. He's saying it's a roguelike game, so that's very interesting too.
Semi-procedural.
Interesting.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if this
That's
is a more
tough.
complete level than I was thinking initially. If so, definitely want a little more, maybe variety, interesting stuff going on with the level. I think this one's super cool, and I think if we maybe saw a more complete version of it, I would want to bump it up, you know?
That's fair. Because it's just combat right now. But I
Exactly.
love that you can like switch between characters. It looks like it's going to be really cool.
Very, very cool.
I like sim games.
Yeah, I know you like sim games.
Whoa.
Oh, I think this is more of a sim game. It's gonna be right up your alley.
I like it. Oh my
Okay.
god, it looks like Webkins. I
cute.
like it.
Lots of customization. I love that.
I love that.
Very intuitive looking UI here. Nicely
Yeah.
done. The little tabs on the top.
That's fun. It's cute. Oh, classic. You're like going
Classic.
to a new place, I bet. Starting
This
a new
looks
life.
like Animal Crossing's train
It
station
does.
right now.
I like it. This is
Cute
the kind of
movement.
games that I play.
Very cute
Oh.
movement. Very cute little town here. I like this a lot.
I will say because of that, I played a lot of games like this, so please, developers, when you're making this, it has animals!
No, it seems a little too much like Animal Crossing.
Oh, I love it though. I don't care if it's like Animal Crossing. I like Animal Crossing, so
Okay.
I want more games like that.
I want to know what makes it distinct from Animal Crossing, though. You know,
That's fair.
I like Animal Crossing fine.
Well, Animal Crossing isn't really narrative based as much, so maybe this one has more narrative.
Yeah, that could be
You know,
interesting.
you're definitely talking to these characters. They have more of a personality than just like
Good
a generic
point.
villager.
Yeah.
But
I saw what I thought looked like a stamina bar before. Is there some sort of like action element too?
maybe like farming or something,
Yeah, it
or
could be
collecting
interesting.
things. And like all different characters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know that a lot of games like this that I've played fall into the trap where they don't tutorialize systems enough, so it's like you kind of just dropped into place and you don't know what to do. And
I see.
sometimes that's intentional in the sense of just like, oh wow, you have this whole place to explore, just go do
Sure.
what you want. But other times it's more of just confusing.
That makes sense.
Like I just don't understand how this game works.
You
Just
got to be
figure
very
everything
clear
out.
about this stuff. Really make it apparent.
Yeah. And like for UI systems too, if I can fish, for example, and I don't know how to access my fishing rod,
Sure.
I'm gonna be sitting there for like 3 minutes trying to figure that out.
That makes sense. The world looks great. I mean, wow. I love the assets. I love the designs. The stylization here is
It's
really
adorable.
beautiful. Yeah.
I love it.
The dialogue system looked sharp. You know, looked clean, readable.
Yeah, I want to meet all the other animals and figure out what their deal is.
Yeah, where are they? Show
Do they
us
need
more.
me to do favors? I'll go do favors.
Skip to some cute
I
animals.
love that.
Yeah. Yeah, not sure. I see you're like picking up things. I assume there's like crafting with those maybe, or do you
be
just
cool.
sell them? Yeah, I'm very curious what you do.
Got your little shop, classic.
So
Add
you're like
cushions.
making a house or you're customizing a house?
Yeah, like add cushions to your design. So
You're making your own furniture maybe?
maybe you're
that could be
making
interesting.
plushies. Or there's painting
Ooh.
stuff, it's probably furniture.
This is moss.
Moss. I love moss already.
I
So
like moss.
I like that.
That could be very cute. I'd love to learn more about this game.
I know there's a lot of games like this and they have a lot of different mechanics and they're all very cute and charming, but again, please don't just rely on it being cute and charming because if it's not understandable and if it's not fun, the people who really want to play it are going to drop it. So
Sure.
playtest, playtest, playtest.
Not every game has to be like a totally new thing, but I'd love to see what you're doing to iterate on this formula, you know?
There weren't too many systems shown off, so I don't think it's worthwhile yet because we haven't seen that much of it.
Let's awesome it.
Yeah,
We're awesoming a lot of games.
I think it's awesome.
I think that's reasonable though. These are awesome. These are so impressive.
these are all really impressive. I want to
Yeah.
say like none of these are bad
Not
by
a
any
single
means.
one, no.
I really enjoyed seeing what people are doing though, because everyone's at a different level right now. So
Totally.
whether they're like learning how to do game development or they're just learning how to implement things, it's cool what people are doing out there. There's
Yeah.
so much variety.
No, I couldn't agree more. These are really awesome indie projects. Hope these devs all go on to make a lot more stuff. Thanks for watching Experts Rank. If you want to see more Gamology, check us out on Facebook and YouTube. See you next time.
Death of Stillness. All of these have really like dark, gritty
These
names.
are so scary to me. I don't like these. Omno? Omno?
I want to eat that.
This one's not scary at
That
all.
sounds tasty.
Should have said him or her instead of him.
We know it's a him though, right?
Oh, do we? Okay, then cut that.